On this little trip, a friend and I are heading this way towards a ghost town called Sylvania. And the only reason I'm giving you guys the name of it is many YouTubers have already given up the location of this site, which is sad. I've been coming here since '97, and you see 3 trucks, an old roaster, a shaking setup. There used to be 5 Chevy square bodies right here. And they're gone now. And the glass, when I first started coming here, was intact on these windows. Really sad that people have to destroy things, but that's what happens when other people start telling where places are. These are really neat looking trucks though. Engines are still intact. The wiring harnesses are shot. Rodents have taken care of that. Now you can still see it's the old 6-volt wiring. So, big roaster. This area, the ore is really high in sulfides. So in order to properly do the processing, they had to pre-roast the ore. Then after they roasted it, then they crushed it, and it moved over to this system, which was a series of shaker tables. You can see here, this is one of the decks. So there's the rubber mat, and you had the little ribs. Now, up in front, I'll show you, is the tables have different size ribs. So this is the finer stuff that came through here. And these would shake back and forth like this as water sprayed down, and the heavies went into certain areas. And so there's the top of another deck. You can see there was 4 decks. And let's go over this way. Let's see if I can get up to this one. You can see how the ribs on this one are larger. And the ones on the top would have been even larger than those. And we're almost to the main town site, which is just up here like a few hundred feet. Yeah, this one always smells like machine oil. Let's go ahead and start heading on up to the main town site. I'll meet you guys up there. So this is the beginning of the modern part of Sylvania. This is from the original mine or town from the 1890s, or yeah, 1880s, late 1880s, early 1890s. Interesting story happened here in 1891. Sorry, sidetracked. You can see the retaining wall up there. But back to the story. In 1891 happened to be one of the coldest winters in Nevada's history. And during that time, the Sylvania Mining Company stopped paying its miners. A gentleman by the name of Andrew Jackson Longstreet, who was a notorious bad man in this area and also known for uprisings and claim jumping and suspected of other things, got the miners and the Indians all in a workup. So what they did is they went to the superintendent's house, took them out, stripped them nude in this awful cold weather, and set them loose. And then they started to beat them, whip them, in retaliation for not getting paid. Well, the Paiute and the Shoshone were so fearful that there's going to be retribution paid towards them. They took off to an area over here called Pigeon Springs. There, and I'm not going to tell you the exact location of the site, it was in that area. They went around and set the petroglyphs and started a ghost dance. And the whole purpose was to protect them from what might have happened. Well, retribution never came. So maybe the ghost dance did work for them. Another little fact, a lot of people don't realize, because they think about the big ghost dances of the Sioux and the Cherokee and the Plains and such. The ghost dance, the original practitioner, the gentleman who actually developed it, was born over here in Fish Lake Valley. And a lot of these buildings are newer. If you get down into the tree line, like down over here, mainly way back over here when you're coming down on the road, you can still find the old log cabins from the 1880, 1890 time era. There's a little tool shed here. AC Delco. Yeah. Used to be a lot more stuff in here, but people have been taking souvenirs. And so that you're aware, I won't be doing the mine at this site. Unless you guys really want me to. I know I don't respond to my comments, but I do read them. And I like the fact that most of them are positive, and I really appreciate you folks who do leave positive comments. The ones that aren't as positive or just trolling, now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I really don't care about you. But I gotta admit, I am really bad about comments. But back to what I was saying, sorry I'm a little scatterbrained, I've been up for over 24 hours already, is if you do want me to go descend into the Sylvania Shaft, go ahead and let me know. And I will do it. The only reason I'm not doing it now is a couple YouTube channels have already gone down the shaft. And I think they've already done a decent video of it. Look at that. Isn't this neat? But if you guys want me to see, if you want me to do it, I'll be more than happy to do it. I think the main reason why I'm kind of not doing it now is I have been up for over 24 hours. Which you don't realize I actually came in. I'm in the Western Nevada right now. And I actually came in from Colorado, where I was for a while. And this is a nice house. It's a huge bathroom. Bathroom's basically a room itself. Oh, somebody took the mural down. Of course they did. Yeah. You can see this was it. I guess they were trying to keep themselves cool. And they had satellite. Big tank. This is the thing I really find interesting. Kind of cool. Check out the doghouse. Isn't that neat? Even Fido had a cool house. And that's another machine shop, and then next to it is a like a pump house. That's the pump house. That was a machine shop because there is water in this area. Yeah, see. I'm not going in here. Last time I went in here, I couldn't stop sneezing for about 10 minutes. Got a little grave right up there. I think this was an animal. Because this town of Sylvania really never had a graveyard cemetery. And short of that minor uprising in 1891, there's really no recorded deaths here. There were in Lida, which is that direction. And there was also some in Tule Canyon, which is in that direction. This was more of a company town. It's kind of neat. I like this porch area. Oh, that's coming down. Ooh, floor very squishy. Oh, that reeks. Oh, okay. Pack rat. Oh, yuck. I'll go ahead and just look in the window here. Yeah, like I said, those aren't really of interest. I mean, there is some equipment there, but what's really cool is when we go a little bit further up the canyon, and I'll meet you guys up there. Now, this is the thing I wanted to show you guys, because I haven't seen a YouTube video show this place yet. This is a tungsten mill, and the open pit is behind it. And over here, you can see where the water was coming in. That's right there is the settling pond. Look at the size of these tanks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and then across and down. I'm not going to show you the open pit. It's just a big pit in the ground. Little smelting furnace for assays. Oil bath, oil filter, or air filter. Oh, look at that dude. He almost looks like a chuckawalla eater. And here, you can see it was a machine table. So you got your pulleys here. So they had something here. There we go. This is the assayer's office. So you got your hood, sink. Styrofoam containers for their crucibles. Flux. A lot of stuff. Remnants of belts. Even got a pair of shoes over here. $150 kilowatt main box, float cell, ball mill, crusher. So the material came in for the truck, down, in, crushed, down, ball mill set down there. There's the big circuits. Here's the bottom part of that crusher. Look at that. Number 2 ball mill. See, isn't this place cool? And there are the cells that you saw the power box for. It's neat that some of the stuff's still here. I understand why the ball mill's not here. That's an expensive piece of equipment. Let's see if I can get up onto one of these cells. Oh, yeah. I'm not grabbing onto that. Let's see here. Oh, I'm afraid to cut my hand. All right, let's see. There you go. So air was pumped up through the bottom. The stuff that they're, look at that. So that's actually ore left over from the processing. And there, you got a shaker table down there in that collapsed area. All right, let me get myself down. There we go. All right. I see all this fine material. That's material that they would have been processing. So here we go, another table. Then you got another table over there, and it's very similar in size to this. There we go. Got a couple tanks there. Okay, let me go ahead and walk back around. Then we'll go look at the tank setup here. I had a motor there. A little tank for the assay office. So these are filters. To get the material that's been settled out. This is some more of the material that they were processing. More filter system. You gotta try to find it, but I have, when I had a drone, got some really cool drone footage of the place. Unfortunately, this right here is the stairs to get up there to look at the valves. I'm going to go ahead and call this video over for today. If you made it to the very end, I really appreciate you. And like I said, if you want me to go ahead and explore the actual mine shaft, even though other YouTube channels have, just let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to. And with that, this gets you excited to do some exploring on your own. Do it. Have fun. But most of all, always be safe.